It is record collection update time again. And whew, boy do I have some to show you. This would be the last, couple of weeks worth. Actually, most of these I guess I got over the last weekend. A couple of Christmas records in here and some really nice purchases that I have to share with you. First up, I thought I had all the Koretz records for my birthday, but actually I didn't. I didn't have this one. It's a live EP, and it's everything you think it is. It is garage rock from Sweden or someplace. She screams a lot, and it's a lot of fuzz on her guitar. And the guy is a madman on the drums. By the Koretz. You won't be sorry if you like garage rock. And of all the records I got this week, this is actually my favorite. Humble Pie. I believe this is from 1970. And Humble Pie, this record is everything you want classic rock to be. It has this could be my favorite classic rock band. I don't know. They're up there. I feel like I need to do a top 10 underrated classic rock bands because I don't ever remember hearing a Humble Pie song on the radio when I was growing up listening to Keishi. But they were obviously very popular because I do come across Humble Pie records all the time. Rockin' the Fillmore is one of the best live records of all time, and there's a reason why. Peter Frampton plays guitar on this. Steve Marriott, the vocals are just, like I said, it's everything you want it to be. And this is the way this record is put together. It's loud, soft, loud. And a lot of the more mellow songs almost qualify as Americana. And the rock songs, the hard rock songs, are super hard rock. The riffage on it is just great. The tone is fantastic. Peter Frampton, what more do you want? I'm going to play some of I think I'm actually going to start out the next Record Selector show with a cut off of this record. Hard to choose which one because it could be, and I could choose any one and it would be great. But buy this one if you can. I paid full price. Paid like $25 for this, which is a great price for this record. Super happy to have it, original copy. Then, enough talking about that. Then I picked this one up. It's Pelican. What is the name of this? Ataraxia Taraxis. Weird, right? It was pretty cheap at half-price books, one of those under $10 records, just because I guess they didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. Pulled it up on Spotify, and it's metal. Metal instrumentals and done right. Very nice, kind of an ambient metal sound to it. And it kind of looks that way from the cover. Has a new age look about it, but it's not new age. And neither is this. Original Celtic Frost. Wow. This was from a box of records that somebody brought into the shop and sold to me. I was super happy that the guy made a deal on these records for me because this is a great one. Obviously not the original inner sleeves, but on Metal Blade. Oh yeah, Celtic Frost. And it also has the poster, merch sheets, lyrics, etc. Super stoked to have this one in the collection. This is like serious thrash metal, so I probably won't be uploading this to the recordselector.com because I do listen to the Record Selector in my shop all day, every day, and this would definitely run the customers out. And so would this. Cro-Mags, The Age of Quarrel. Of all the records that I got, this would probably be the most expensive. And I was super stoked to get it. I was super happy to have it until I brought it home. I should have looked a little closer. It is a bit warped. The first song will jump. It'll play through, but it skips on the first song on either side. So You know, what was a couple $100 record, if I was going to sell it, would now be probably $60. But it's an original copy. How often do you see that? And so is this. Look at the shrink on that. This is definitely near mint. It's been opened and it's been played, but barely. Replacements, let it be. This is what everybody wants. I already have one, so this will be up for sale. Probably put it online. I will put it down at the shop at Herman's Attic Antique Mall in Herman, Missouri. But that one's not going to be cheap. That is a great record. And some 80s metal, Crocus, some hair metal was in the mix. UFO Mechanics. I love UFO. Got a lot of UFO. And this is good time 80s party rock. So, can't go wrong with this. Pete Way on the bass. And it's good. Good rock. And the Hammer Party. This is Steve Albini and Big Black. This is a compilation of their first 2 EPs, Bulldozer and Lungs. And this is obnoxious. Not easy to listen to, but pretty great. Neither is this. Sonic Youth, original copy of Evil, 1986 on SST. How cool. And near mint. Look at that cover. Right? Sonic Youth was the first hardcore show I ever saw. Got the lyrics and everything in there. In Denver in 1986, I drove from Boulder in a car. It was a station wagon full of people just tripping balls. And it was one of those things that was kind of scary. I was just a youth at the time and didn't know what to expect at that show. And it was down at some dark, dank place off of Colfax and tiny club. It lived up to the billing. Nobody died, but some people got effed up. It was great. It was great. I lived to tell. I think I was out all night that night. I was a wee lad of probably, I don't know, 15 or 16. TSOL, Dance With Me, original. That's right. I already have a copy of this, so this will be up for sale. I got my copy out in Arizona a couple years ago. But super stoked to have this one in the collection that I bought. And, oh yes, Sam Hain 3, November Coming Fire. A nice original copy. Yeah. Original tag on there. And love it. Danzig. You know it. Butthole Surfers. Weird. But that's why you buy the Butthole Surfers, because it's weird. This was stuff that I listened to in the 80s. Wasn't sure I really liked it. Probably didn't really like it, but it was obnoxious. And your parents hated it. Your grandparents especially would be just, they'd like to fall down dead and burst into flames if they heard the Butthole Surfers. Or Exploited. Horror epics. Yeah, look at this record. What kind of condition are we talking there? Nice. Super cool. Great, great shape. A couple of Meatmen records. Not a huge Meatmen fan, but nice to have them all the same. Original pressings. Very good shape. Nice hardcore compilation. Speed Kills 3, A Catalog of Destruction. Again, perfect shape. So nice. Great shape. I do like the Dickies, the Incredible Shrinking Dickies. This is from about 1979. Nice original press. Good. That's I don't know how to qualify the Dickies. They're not quite punk. New wave. Definitely new wave. And so is the B-52s. Already have this one, but gotta like it. Rock Lobsters on this one, Lava. So, I don't know if I have this recorded. If I don't, I need to get this one up on Record Selector pronto. Adam and the Ants, yeah, you know, whatever. Not Not my favorite, but if you want the 80s, you got the 80s right here. Devo, right? New Traditionalists. In great shape. I already have a copy, so this will be up for sale at the shop. And I believe I already have a side of this one playing at the recordselector.com right now. Promo copy of Duran Duran. Girls on Film. So great. Like it. Rant and Rave. More 80s was in this collection. Stray Cats. Always good. And then I bought myself this one. LA Witch. They are a psych rock act out of Los Angeles. Girl group. Got this one at Half Price Books on sale over the weekend. Nice orange vinyl. Pretty cool. And I think I've uploaded the entire EP to therecordselector.com. So tune in. You'll hear what LA Witch is all about. And Surfer Blood. Rather terrifying cover for any surfer. Great white shark with some meat hanging out of his mouth. But this record is good time indie rock. And it is really quite catchy. Nice colored vinyl, kind of marbled purple. So got this one good price at Half Price Books. This is for myself, keeping it. And I'm going to upload a side of this to the Record Selector. Woo, recordselector.com. Because you're going to love it. If you've never heard Surfer Blood, I think you'll like it. Young and old would like it because it's good time party rock. And if you speak German, you would appreciate this. Nuggenfaller, Lugna, Favoriter. I don't know how they say that in German, but this is, it's indie pop rock. It's okay. Not great. I think if they were speaking English, I probably would be like, ho hum, your average pop rock. But since they're speaking a language I don't understand, it makes it really fun. So I'm going to play some of this on the show and uploading some to the 24/7 commercial-free feed at therecordselector.com. And Temples. This was their last record, I believe. I don't know if this was their last one, but it is a good one. I already have it. This one's on very cool peach marbled vinyl. So this one will be for sale at the shop. And this one, it has all the nice little posters of the cool artwork. Very nice. Good. This is what makes collecting vinyl a lot of fun. And Temples is a really great psychedelic rock band out of somewhere in England. I can't remember exactly where, but this has a very 80s vibe, this record here. And a lot of those bands did that a few years ago. A lot of these psych rock bands went kind of 80s. I remember Lord Huron did that with one of their records, and I like it. Some keyboard, it's really good. It's quite nice. And then, speaking of keyboards and mellow lo-fi, the XX I See You. Actually, I'm recording this one at the moment on nice crystal clear vinyl. This is very mellow, kind of good, kind of come down music. Very cool. So that is going to be uploaded shortly. And then I got some Eric Clapton, Money and Cigarettes, 80s Eric Clapton. Your dad would love it, mom would love it. I got this one because I've got a rock and roll heart, and the song Man Overboard is kind of a forgotten 80s classic. So it was just a few bucks, and so figured I'd add it to the collection. Not my favorite Eric Clapton. Anybody who was really good in the 70s, 60s and 70s was kind of mediocre in the 80s. Think Rod Stewart, Steve Winwood and whatnot. They kind of watered themselves down and became, doctor's office, waiting room, rock and roll. But I like it. It reminds me of good times. And then my brother got me this one for Christmas, Christofferson, music on vinyl, probably at Barnes & Noble or something like that. This was the original Me and Bobby McGee, and so it's good to have. Very happy to have it. All the songs on here are fantastic. This is what put Chris Christofferson on the map. So, and then I picked up some brakes, 14 cold-blooded brakes, battle axe brakes. These are good for what brakes are just short instrumental hip hop, intros, outros, that kind of thing. They're great for the show. They make nice music beds, and they're just kind of fun to throw in between songs. So they have some good sound bites and whatnot, and so I've uploaded quite a few of them to the record selector you'll hear them play throughout the day. And oh, there's the Temples download card. Guess I better put this back in the record. And that is about it for this week or two's worth of records. Working on Record Selector episode 44, I believe. So I'm going to try to get that on in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be a pretty nice one. It's got a lot of classic rock. I'm going to put that Humble Pie on there. I've got some Brian Prothero. I've got some, it's going to be kind of mellow psych type thing. Kind of a departure from the last one, which was hardcore punk and some pop rock and stuff like that. So anyway, tune in anytime to therecordselector.com. Hear all of these and more.